Origins. Today we'll be getting Shale. Let's go talk to Stan.
Why are we stopping?
I think I should get to know
There
him.
are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Are you okay?
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
You said you were in the army.
I am.
Why would Kunani send soldiers in?
The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world.
He didn't really answer my question, did he?
No, I didn't.
Are you always stubborn?
Yes.
Yeah.
There is no point to this. We are keeping the darkspawn waiting.
True. Let's go.
As you wish.
And he approves of that, so which is good. Entry. Alistair. That one. He likes that.
I could get used to this, you know.
Alfie. Give him a stick. There you go. Then he uses that.
I am impressed.
Ooh.
My thanks.
Yep, and he gets 50. Approval. Now let's go speak to him again.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
I want to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak then. Then I suggest we move on.
What are we doing about
Does
Kay?
it matter? Very well. I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
Is it? You put yourself in that
I
case.
know that my failures were my own. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresard, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
That sounds like what happened at Ostagar.
I heard the stories of Ostagar. Your kith stood their ground when others fled. No one can do more than that. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
You probably dropped it.
Perhaps. I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
And then?
I killed them. With my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
Oof. You panicked over a lost blade.
That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresard. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Could you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
So if actually I can't do anything
What
about
would
it.
you have me do? It could be anywhere by now.
Where did you fight?
Near Lake Calenhad.
Don't worry, we'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
Okay, so... Oh, so dog's got new... There's some new abilities. Then approves.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
Did he grow up in
Why do you
Kakari
ask me
West?
such questions? I do not probe you for pointless information, do I?
You can probe me anytime.
Beg pardon then while I jump for joy. What is it you asked? If I grew up in the wilds? A curious question. Where else would you picture me? For
Good
many years
question.
it was simply Flemeth and I. The wilds and its creatures were more real to me than Flemeth's tales of the world of man. In time I grew curious. I left the wilds to explore what lay beyond, never for long. Brief forays into a civilized wilderness.
I have a hard time picturing that
I
somehow.
am no primitive, painted in blood and unable to speak the language. Flemeth knows much of your world and taught me well. For all that I had been taught, however, the truth of the civilized lands proved to be overwhelming. I was unfamiliar with so much. So confident and bold was I, yet there was much that Flemeth could never have prepared me for.
That sounds like you.
Equal parts daring and foolhardy, perhaps. Only once was I accused of being a witch of the wilds, and that by a chastened who happened to be traveling with a merchant caravan. He pointed and gasped, and began shouting in his strange language, and most assumed he was casting some curse upon me. I acted the terrified girl, and naturally, he was arrested.
That was quick speaking.
Men are always willing to believe two things about a woman. One, that she is weak, and two, that she finds him attractive. I played the weakling and battered my eyelashes at the captain of the guard. Child's play.
Really?
The point being that I was able to move through human lands fairly easily. Whatever humans think a witch of the wild looks like, 'tis not I. Not that I did not have trouble. There are things about human society which have always puzzled me, such as the touching. Why all the touching for a simple greeting?
Very upset by all the magic touching.
At least with that sort of touching, I would have been able to intuit the intent with far greater ease. There were many nuances that Flemeth could never tell me of. When to look into another's eyes. How to eat at a table. How to bargain without offending. None of these things I knew. I still do not understand it all, truth be told, but then I gave up long ago any hope of doing so. When I returned to the wilds last, I swore to Flemeth that I had no intention of leaving again.
Yet here you are.
Yes, here I am. Well, let's get on with it before the ground opens up and swallows us, yes?
Yeah, I know Morgan approves of that. By Fleming's door still on. While I'm here, let's see. No. Yeah, let's put some things on so get some more room in my stuff. In my, you know, town. Warm approval. Ooh, that's good. Then let's go. Let's take Sten,
Yes.
Organ, and Liliana. Then let's do Sten's quest first. Hello, you.
Back off! I was here first.
Were you? You don't see the sword like around here.
You looking to buy one?
Only if it's Kranny blade.
Q what?
People like my friend here.
Oh, is he? Well, that's... see, I'd like to sell you one, but I don't have any myself.
Don't you?
I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a
Was
glove
it?
anyway. I know, don't say it. I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy
Really?
valuables.
You
He
believed
didn't
him?
mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
Where is he now?
He was going to Orgins, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him. Ah.
Okay then. Yes. To Frostback Mountain, well, or was it? Well, it's okay.
You have coin, stranger? With Orgins closed off, old Tegger can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Let's go to
There's
Watermark.
two things I'm here. travel, or trade. Understand?
Let's see if it's discount vehicles. Sell. That's all gift. Let's see what else can we sell. I'll just sell one of those. Thank you. Let's go on. Yes, I know. Anyway, this is dangerous to Warzamar. It's bounty hunter. And of course, we get into a fight immediately. Already? Yoy. Joy! That was quick. Those last let's just move on to Shale. Darkspawn. Come on, Liliana.
Yes?
Oh, never mind. Let's grab the money.
I shall do it.
And I got trapped. Talk to him.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
I have to find the wall.
Oh, no, I sent the elf to do that. I wouldn't dream of asking a stranger to do it. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur at your service.
I'm Harry.
I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you consider helping a fellow out?
How?
Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
Yes, I think you can
Just
use
as
it.
well. You'll find the golem in a village named Honleaf, in the hinterlands. Here, I'll mark it on your map. I've heard it might be dangerous there with all the darkspawn about, but I'll wager that's not an issue for someone like you. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
Personal golem sounds
Best
good.
of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself. Okay, so we move on.
do there? What now?
How did a child survive that? The crater is still smoking. It's a boy. 5 fingers, 5 toes. That's all that matters to me. The Maker has answered our prayers. Let's go home, Marta, and raise the tyke as our own.
Okay, grab for ore. Okay, cool. Yes, I want to move forward. Good. Now we go further on. Oh, of course, we're Darkspawn. Oh, I did not want this to toast then. Wrong button. And more people. More Darkspawn. Kinda annoying. Yeah. You stole my kills then.
Watch out!
Okay, cool. How very it is for Gollum. People are dying like flies. Good. It's nice to heal myself. Quickly enough. Come on. I was thinking about maybe to go instant heal spell. Come on, Morrigan. And you'll get lots of XP for it. Let's go losing the bodies.
I shall do it.
Okay, cool.
Like bandages.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let's go to the column. Okay, let's continue.
It looks like a golem, doesn't it? An actual golem, and not a statue at all. I wonder how it ended up here of all places.
Dulafgar. Alright, obviously it didn't work. So, guess we've got to go exploring.
I
I shall do it.
Allow me. I could do that for you. Yes, of course.
Is it cool? Inventory. Yeah, I have to move some injuries on her. That's 10. Yep. Okay then, so we want to go in here.
As you say.
Yeah, and dead bodies. Why are there always dead bodies in here?
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Could you? Okay, cool. Take that. Leave. In here. And of course, there are more darkspawn. Fight them off. He's on fire! Why did you do these things? One direction. Take the heal. At least I didn't have to get close to it too. He's leveled up. Oh, Malden.
Oh look! My bruises form a pretty pattern.
It shall be done.
Yep.
Very well.
Got all the money.
As you say.
Cool. Let's put some of the constitution. Then mate. Let's open you.
It is begun.
Yes,
Life is the last very
at
lonely.
times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
That sounds wonderful.
For a time, but one can only remain a child for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
I can't imagine Flemish was pleased.
She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
Flemish was right, no doubt.
Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
Yeah, they made you stronger, didn't
They
they?
did indeed. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Okay. Ooh, Morgan approves of that. So, let's see. Get the money. Yeah, I know the middle of Dodge is not really my time or place to have a conversation, but still. Let's said let's keep them. I got arrows in me. That must hurt. I'll be leveling up soon. Don't steal my kills, Rihanna. Yeah, no, okay. Specialization. Wrong direction. Let's go look for bodies. Take all.
It shall be done.
Take all. Grab that.
As you say.
It's always worth looting bodies. Ooh, new codex.
You called.
Let's go.
As you wish.
I did not mean to speak this then.
By the Maker, we're saved!
You weren't sent by the ban, were you? To save us?
No, I am Grey
A
Warden.
Grey Warden? Here? Thank the Maker for our luck! But if you weren't sent by someone, why are you here? If you don't mind me asking.
I broke the door, but it
A
doesn't work.
control rod? Do you mean the one for Shale? That damnable golem brought us nothing but trouble. My mother sold the rod years ago after it killed my father, and good riddance.
Is it? What do you mean?
My father's name was Wilhelm, mage to the Isles of Redcliffe and a hero in the war against Orlais. And what did he get? One day, my mother found him outside the tower, with so many broken bones she could barely recognize him, and Shale standing over him just like it is now. My father deserved better than that. But if you really want to wake Shale up, well, it's yours now. My mother might have passed along the wrong command phrase when she sold the rod. She said she never wanted to see Shale active again. Look, I'll tell you the command phrase, but I'll need your help first. I know you already saved my life, and I'm grateful, but my daughter is inside the laboratory. She was afraid and ran too far in before I could stop her. I don't know how she made it past my father's defenses. One of the men tried to go after her. He was killed, but you could find her, couldn't you?
I'll see if I can find her.
Will? Thank the Maker! My father's laboratory is just past the next area, I think. She has to be there.
Okay. Let's level up. Arcane Warrior. And yeah, put it into Plummet Magic. Yep. Play.
I shall do it.
Yeah, so let's go find her.
As you say. It shall be done.
Let's go find the girl. Ah, of course, her shades. Oh, fighting a dust wave. Is it literally? Why is it called a dust wave? It doesn't look like it's made out of dust. And it's dead already. But I am really dead as well. Liana.
On my way.
Stay cool. Yeah, so we've got injury kit there, which is always useful. Especially if we die a lot.
What do you mean you've never climbed a tree? Oh look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people.
You're good, you're safe.
Father? Oh, you can tell him I'm fine. Maybe he'll come and stay with us, too. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
Matthias is waiting.
I can't go. Kitty says she can't come, and I'm not leaving her. She'd be lonely.
You are so kind, Amalia. I would miss you dearly if you left.
That way, Mark.
No, leave me alone. Kitty!
Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now.
Oof.
I am her friend, while you are just a stranger.
What have you done to
I
her?
have done nothing. I am all but powerless. The mage made sure of that, didn't he? I cannot leave this chamber. No, Amalia found me. After decades of isolation, her company is welcome.
It is so
seems we are
creepy.
at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
You mean
That's such
Possessor?
a crude way of putting it. I do not wish to harm Amalia. I merely want to see your world through her eyes. Is that so wrong?
I don't know. Don't know. To go. Yes. Yes, it's wrong.
But Kitty wants it.
Then you reject my proposal?
Yes, I'm taking the girl to her father.
No, Kitty!
You will not take the child from me. She shall be mine forever.
Oof. Looks so sad. Oof. Oh, it's frozen. Oh.
Very well.
Is it the game froze and crashed on me? Go on, die already.
As you say.
Allow me.
Not the
I can do that
person.
for you.
Take all.
Yes,
Yes, something.
if you must.
Are we ever behind the country?
You are very cute to ask so many questions.
And you're cute one in your face.
Really? Perhaps we should be wrapped in ribbons and adorned with flowers. So cute are we, too. My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were.
Of course.
Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
Really had no trouble with
I am
them.
unsure. I was too young to understand, and perhaps 'twas bravado on Flemeth's part, or perhaps she was merely amused. I will never know. Flemeth would warn them, once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Did you actually kill them all?
Me? No, I never did any of the killing until later. And even then, Flemeth was a glutton for that sort of thing. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
They got what they deserved.
Perhaps they did. Still, I do not begrudge them doing what they believe is necessary. The Chantry sees any mages not leashed to the Circle of Magi as apostates. And apostates could become maleficarum, evil mages that resort to blood magic and become demon-enslaved abominations. It may even be true. Still, those of us who prefer freedom see no reason to submit.
I agree completely.
An interesting answer for a mage. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
Okay. Oof, Morgan approves.
You called.
No, I is covered in blood again.
I shall do it.
And Morgan approves of that.
What do you mean you've never climbed a tree? Oh, look, someone's come to play. You have come to play, haven't you? We're playing a guessing game. It's better with more people.
Good, you're safe.
Father? Oh, you can tell him I'm fine. Maybe he'll come and stay with us, too. Anyway, you should go if you're not going to play. Kitty finds you distracting.
Really? Oh, let's see if we can
I can't
recap.
go. Kitty says she can't come, and I'm not leaving her. She'd be lonely.
You are so kind, Amalia. I would miss you dearly if you left.
Really? Step away from her.
No, leave me alone. Kitty!
Nothing you say will convince Amalia to go with you. She loves only me now. I am her friend, while you are just a stranger.
I'm not leaving without the girl.
Seems we are at an impasse, so let me propose a compromise of sorts. Release me, mortal, and let me have the girl. Let us return to her father and leave this place forever.
You mean possessor?
Such a crude way of putting it. I do not wish to harm Amalia. I merely want to see your world through her eyes. Is that so wrong?
Yes, it's wrong.
But Kitty wants it.
Then you reject my proposal?
Yes, taking the gutter from.
No, Kitty!
You will not take the child from me. She shall be mine forever.
Oof. At least Dan approves. Now filled up. Oh.
It has begun.
Pity we couldn't save her. Die, please.
What happened to her? Is she in there? Why hasn't she come back? She's dead. Oh, my poor butterfly. Thank you for finding her, at least. I'm grateful. The phrase to activate Shale is Dulan Han. If you still want that bloody thing. I wouldn't if I were you. Now I guess I'll go.
Can't help but feel bad for him.
It shall be done. I shall do it.
I'll go talk to Shale. Dulan Han. He's activating.
I knew that the day would come when someone would find the control rod. And of course, it is another mage. That is what it is. Yes? Yes. Just my luck.
Oh, hello to you too.
I stood here in this spot and watched the wretched little villagers scurry around me for, oh, I have no idea how long. Many, many years.
Oh, you poor dear. That would be really, really boring.
Then one wonders that you wouldn't be grateful to the one who allowed you to stretch your legs, Gollum.
Another mage, I see. Charming. I was just beginning to get used to the quiet, too. Tell me, are all the villagers dead?
Not all of them.
Some
No.
got away, then. How unfortunate.
Did you watch the attack?
Not as much as it would think. There was running and screaming, and then days and days of watching the Darkspawn prowl around. I would never have thought there could be something less interesting than the villagers, but there it was. Well, go on then. Out with it. What is its command?
Do you have a name?
Perhaps. I may have forgotten after all the years of being called Gollum. Gollum, fetch me that chair. Do be a good Gollum and squash that insipid bandit. And let's not forget, Gollum, pick me up. I tire of walking. It does have the control rod, doesn't it? I am awake, so it must.
Is something wrong?
I see the control rod, yet I feel... Go on, order me to do something.
Alright, we'll go there.
Nothing. I feel nothing. I feel no compulsion to carry out its command. I suppose this means the rod is broken.
Well, you're not just walking away.
Aren't I? Without a control rod, I can do whatever I wish. It is simply, what should I do? I have no memories beyond watching this village for so long. I have no purpose. I find myself at a bit of a loss. What about it? It must have awoken me for some reason, no? What did it intend to do with me?
I can think of many uses.
May I ask what sorts of things it gets up to for which I could be so potentially useful?
Killing Darkspawn.
The Darkspawn are an evil that must be destroyed, it's true. Though not as evil as the birds. Damnable feathered fiends. I suppose I have two options, do I not? Go with it or go elsewhere? I do not even know what lies beyond this village.
You're welcome to come with me.
I will follow it about then. For now. I am called Shale, by the way.
I am Harry.
This should be interesting.
Vashaden.
Yes.
So, of course he approves. Yes, I guess. Pet rock.
Ooh, shiny.
And is that now neutral? And it's saving. Less levels. Next. Okay then, now we can leave this place. They cool. Okay, let's go back to camp. Anyway, let's go talk to Morgan.
Yes?
Something personal?
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Okay. Guess so.
What's this? 'Tis a rather odd discussion you seem to desire, leaning in so close.
Do you object?
Not unless you stop.
Okay, Morgan approves. What's the character? Then Morgan. Interested. Anyway, I think I'll be ending this one here. Episode here. Save game. Save. And I'll be seeing you next time.